The most painful feelings, depression, heartbreak, grief, sadness, they are not thoughts, they're feelings, they're emotions, they're something you physically feel in your body, they're sensations, and we don't like them, of course. So when we're depressed, when we're heartbroken, when we're grieving, that's a physical sensation that is happening in our body. It's not a thought. However, your thoughts as you are experiencing those feelings will determine how you experience it and how quickly you get out of it or how deeply you fall further into it. Again, we're human. We have many feelings. Things happen. It's not to bypass, it's not to ignore or wash over or push down. But, this thought came to me, when I ever feel low or just so down for whatever reason, things are happening, things aren't going my way, or I feel anxious, I check in immediately with how I'm thinking about said depression, low anxiety, because that will determine the outcome. Like, is the prognosis good or bad? I just check with my thoughts. So for example, if I'm feeling so low, just depressed, I'm in a funk, I don't know what's going on, I don't know if it's the planetary alignments, hormones, that time of the month, somebody betrayed me, whatever it is, what are my thoughts about it? Are they empowering? And again, it's not to lie to yourself, but what, I'll get through this. This too shall pass. This won't last forever. I have hope. Or are you thinking, I'm screwed? Of course this happened to me. This is just the trajectory of my life. This is my karma. This is what I get. This is what I deserve. This is payback for all the things that I've done in my life. I'm just a screw up. This is my fate. This is God's plan for me. I don't know. I don't have control. Life isn't fair. I'm too old. My time has passed. I don't see a way out of this one. My body does its own thing. I'm a victim to my own body. Negative thoughts like that. Because I was thinking, I was talking to somebody and we were talking about when you are depressed, and they were saying, I feel depressed, but I'm hopeful. It's a weird thing. And I said, no, that makes so much sense, because you feel depressed, you feel low, you don't want to get out of bed, but you're hopeful. You know that there's hope in the future. So both can exist at the same time. You're both depressed and hopeful. So just always remember that. And when it goes into the personal development or the manifestation world, how they say, you don't, well, they don't say this. A lot of people don't, but the ones that know, they know. You don't always have to be feeling good or be in a high vibe to attract things. It's the power of your thoughts, your predominant thoughts, which create your predominant mood, your baseline, not the fleeting thoughts of, the bouts of the highs and the lows. But it's like your thoughts really are the powerful attraction point. So just remember that. So if you're feeling depressed or funky or anxious, and you're like, dang it, I really want to change my life, but I'm feeling funky, you still can. People who have the biggest heartbreaks and are at rock bottoms, I've certainly experienced this, and I've worked with so many people that have, in the deepest depths of despair. And Napoleon Hill says this in Think and Grow Rich: in every adversity, in every heartbreak, in every terrible tragedy, right? I'm botching the quote a little bit, lies within it a seed of an equal or greater benefit. The worst times of our life can be the birthing places of the best, if we're willing, if we allow our thoughts to say, you know what, even though I was betrayed, even though I'm heartbroken, I can X, Y, and Z, or whatever. You know what I mean? So anyways, that thought just came to me of even if you're feeling not optimal, check in with your thoughts. What are you thinking? And just reach for a higher thought. It's not to oh my gosh, I'm so amazing. It's no, you know what? I'm hopeful. This too shall pass. I don't even know how, but I know it will. I know I can get through this. I've gone through it before. What am I learning from this? How can I use this in my favor and see that seed of an equal or greater benefit?